Hello, Inspirational here. As you've seen in the title picture. Now, the title. This is my NXT UK review. So I'm going to dive straight in with the first match, which was Zach Gibson and James Drake. I believe they're called the Grizzly Young Veterans, that tag team name, against Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. First of all, I just want to say the show was absolutely amazing. I was on the edge of my seat, especially for the last match. I would have loved to be in there live. I think it was just an amazing atmosphere. I watched it with my mate. Even he, who has never watched NXT in his life, hasn't watched the American one. I suppose you would call it NXT, the original, or the UK one. It's the first time he's ever watched an NXT, and he even said that you can see why I call them the A brand and why they're superior brand and why I think they're the better brand, and he loved it, and he was on edge of his seat as well. So, with saying that, there was two matches I thought were amazing. This was one of them, and three of the other ones were really good. So, this one was really good. First I'll go with who I thought was going to win. I thought Zach Gibson and James Drake, Grizzly Young Veterans, would win. Reason I say that is because Mustache Mountain have established themselves as a very good tag team. A very, very good tag team. One of the best British tag teams going, if not one of the best tag teams going. So they didn't need the belts really to establish that, because they've won the NXT belts before. They've been in high profile tag team matches plenty of times. And apart from Pete Dunne, they're probably the most recognised UK wrestlers. Now the reason why I thought Zach Gibson and James Drake would win this is because this gives them someone to feud with now. I think the Girl Mustache Mountain will win the belts eventually, in due time, because it's only their first UK takeover, hopefully one of many more. And I think, the Mustache Mountain will win the belts eventually, but it just makes sense for Zach and Drake to win it, because now they can have a little rivalry with Mustache Mountain, instead of just, Mustache Mountain winning, which I suppose they could add a rivalry if Mustache Mountain won the belts, but it just makes more better sense for the heels to win and have a rivalry that way. Other than that, what can I say? An absolutely amazing match. Started off a bit slow, but I find that of a lot of NXT matches, but that's why they're good, because they start off slow and then bam, they hit you with all the action, all the spots. Amazing match. I love the ending where they took out Tyler Bate. And then took out Trent Seven. I believe they had Tyler Bate on the shoulders and then wiped him out, and then James Drake took out Trent Seven as he's going through the ropes. What was the other way around? But it was an absolute beautiful finish, an absolute great end of the match, as well as Zach Gibson and James Drake getting their finisher. Absolute amazing match, and well represented the UK scene. A surprise. Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin. Obviously Jordan Devlin was meant to go against Travis Banks again. Obvious why he took Travis Banks out, because piss off. It's obvious why they took Travis out, because gives him a rivalry with Jordan Devlin. And I thought they would have got someone in from the UK scene. Obviously, had Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, a few others that could have come in and had a match. But I think Sheamus and Drew McIntyre are a bit too big. I think Finn's big, for a show like this. I think Finn's big, but he's not on the level Drew and Sheamus are. Plus, it's made a nice little match. Obviously, if you know history, Finn Balor is Jordan Devlin's mentor, so it was a nice little mentor for a student. As soon as I saw Finn Balor, I thought he would win this. Because I thought they're not going to let the student beat the master, not yet anyway. But I am glad they let Jordan Devlin have a shot and have a chance, and it wasn't just Finn Balor destroying him, wiping him out in 5 minutes. I'm glad that he had a really good match, showcased Jordan Devlin, but also, made sure that Finn is obviously the master and kind of, showed that. So, a really good match. Dave Mustache versus Eddie Dennis in a no disqualification match. I wasn't sure who would win this one, to be honest. I had a little funny feeling Dave Mustafa would, because I know from what I've seen, WWE and what I've heard are very high on Dave Mustafa, but I thought they'd be very high on Eddie Dennis. And personally, I've seen Eddie Dennis outside the WWE. I've seen him in Chaos Rings. If you ever watched Chaos, he's been part of their shows for years. And I've seen him outside of WWE. Oh no, it was a really good match. Fair play. It showed Eddie Dennis's muscles and strength, like how he was lifting Dave Mustafa up. Showed his muscles off really good. A really good Battles of Swords match. No, you know, didn't really bother me who won the match because I wasn't really invested on it either. I know you said I just seen Eddie Dennis outside in Chaos Wrestling, but it doesn't mean I was, I'm not a major fan of this. But other than that, good Battles of Swords match, another really good show. Toni Storm defeated Rhea Ripley to become out NXT UK Women's Champion. Now this match, winner-wise, I was down the middle, because I know WWE is very high on Toni Storm, and I know WWE is very high on Rhea Ripley. So that's why it made me 50-50, because it made me think also with Toni Storm, there was rumours that she was meant to win the belt to begin with, but because of something that happened in the women, I think she was meant to win the belt originally, because Tegan Knox took out the Mae Young Classic too, and that's why she won the Mae Young Classic, and then Rhea Ripley won the belt. I think it's something along those lines. So that's what made me think Toni Storm would win, because there's rumours she was going to win the belt ages ago, be the first one to win the belt anyway. But I also thought Rhea Ripley would win, because she hasn't been champ for long, and like I said, WWE is very high on her. But saying that, again, I can see why Toni won, because it now creates a little rivalry for Toni and Rhea Ripley. Gives a little content to the championship. There's a rivalry in place. So it's about that's going to get used now. Other than that, it is a really, really good match. Really good match. Really showcased both of them. Really showcased the UK wrestling scene again. United States UK champion, Pete Dunne for Stu Coffey. What can I say? What is there to say? I truly felt like Pete would win this. Pete Dunne would win this. Reason I'm saying that, because I'm a major fan of him, because trust me, I think he's an amazing wrestler now. He's one of my favourites. But I knew about the Walter thing, because there's rumours about Walter coming to WWE, and there's rumours that he's coming to the UK one specifically, because he didn't want to travel, and he didn't want to be doing all the travelling like the Europe one, with the original NXT, So there's rumours he was coming. So I thought, that made me think, well, they're not going to take the belt off of Pete Dunne if he's coming. Now, if you've seen Walter outside WWE, which I've seen parts of matches and highlights here and there, he's a big deal. Like I said, I've seen highlights. I know he's a good wrestler. I know he's a very big deal, and he's a very huge on the indie scene, and it is a very big deal for WWE to bring him in. So that's why I didn't think Pete Dunne would lose the belt, because I reckon Walter's going to be one to take it off him. But back to the match, that's why I thought Pete Dunne would win. And I also want to say quickly about the Walter thing. I love how he came out at the end, stood toe-to-toe with Pete Dunne, and they didn't have a fight, just a showdown. Because I thought that set out really nicely, and it was a really nice end to what I'm going to talk about now. An absolutely amazing match. What else is there to say? This match was absolutely insane. Backwards and forwards, amazing match. Excellent showing of what the UK can do. You had Pete Dunne hit Joe Coffey's finisher. You had Joe Coffey hit Pete Dunne's finisher, and they both kicked out. Pinfall after pinfall, backwards and forwards. An amazing match to finish an amazing pay-per-view. All I can say, apart from what I've said, is this is on the level of NXT. Now, I've always said, if you watch my videos, I should probably sound like a broken record, but hey ho. If you watch my videos, I think NXT is the number one brand. Not freaking SmackDown or Raw. SmackDown second then Raw, but I think NXT is the number one brand. But now this, NXT UK, is kind of there with NXT. It's shown that a British can put on a good style. It shows that, NXT UK can be an amazing show. And it was. The only thing I regret is not being there live. I wish I could have been. So that was my review of NXT UK. I will be back next week. It's probably going to be a week full of gaming, because I haven't got any streams or blogs planned for you guys. Blogs, or I'm not going to sit down to watch anything, and there's no reviews I'm doing. So you'll be getting all 5 games next week. Black Ops with Little J at some point. Spider-Man DLC, My Career Mode on NBA, playoffs, quarter playoffs. My Team Mode, hopefully that'll be a better video this time. And a bit of Just Cause 4. So that's next week's schedule. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you haven't had a chance to watch NXT UK, check it out. You're missing out on a really amazing show if you don't. And I will see you later. See you next week. Inspiration Day.